I went go.
We not sponsored, so I gotta take the music off.
It is live. Here we go. Hey y'all, it's your girl Phi The Diva and your favorite entrepreneur. And also I have with me my boy L. Lawrence. You wanna say hey?
What's going on, everybody? It's L, aka Big Sexy FMA. Uh, Welcome to another edition of my girl Fee The Diva.
Okay. Listen, y'all know we got some good stuff going. Y'all know every time me and my boy L get together, we gonna talk about some stuff. Now, listen, it's been so much going on. Before we get started with all the drama, tell me some good stuff, L. What you got going on?
Oh man, phew, I've been in the lab over here cranking out some stuff. So some things are coming to fruition. I am going to be having a meeting come Wednesday, this is the 8th, and then Monday I should know about a solid meeting. I'm gonna keep that in the works right now. Keep that on the list, but I have some good stuff working possible partnership meetings for Think Kiss FMA Explosion. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really happy that these individuals reached back out to me. So I'm really happy. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Like I said, I'm super excited because I'm super excited. Right.
And
So
you don't want to give me a little something on what's the secret? What's the secret meeting about? You gonna
I,
keep
I,
it to
hey,
yourself?
hey, hey, stay tuned next week to let me tell you how it turned out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So stay tuned for next week because if they all in popping, woo, I'm gonna be jumping off this brick wall. I'm gonna break through that. You're like, ah. Stay
You know
with like,
I'm jumping with
I'm out here. I'm out here. But also there's a word to the wise. All right. So I've been trying to start a company called Laser Rust Pro. Now I did not do my due diligence.
okay.
Okay. So this is important. I didn't find out everything I need to know about the machine, right? If I need what I need power requirements. I thought I got screwed up and got fed up. Amazon kept kicking out my orders with my 110 power requirement, which is what I
Hmm.
wanted to do. It's okay. I don't give a crap. I'm talking the truth. It's not a fake. It's not false. So they can't ban us. Um, but they said it was fraud. But anyway, so I
For
didn't
one
do
of
my.
your businesses.
Yes, they said what my purchase was look kept coming as a fraud. I kept trying to purchase this item over and over and over again and kept getting denied. And I
Okay.
was getting frustrated. So my business launch was pushed back by a couple months, right?
Okay.
Okay, woosah, woosah, woosah. This is real though. It hits home, right?
I
These
know.
these aren't small purchases. So I had to go outside and I was like, all right, I didn't take my time, right? I didn't do my due diligence properly because I still wanted to do 110. I bought something that was 220, 240, which is big up, right? So you have to upgrade your system, and it's a 50 amp,
Okay.
right? So therefore, the home is only a 30 amp for the dryer, like a 15 or 30 amp. So I couldn't use that or risk blowing up the house. No. And then I also need an air compressor. Didn't know that. Oh my God. So I didn't do my homework. So I was stuck. I'm stuck with a machine for the past almost months, a month and a half. I haven't been to access yet.
Oh,
So, oh yeah. So what I should have done, right? Was stay calm, stay focused, and level headed. This is where it's important to be level headed when you're doing business, right? So my fails, my L's is my lesson, right? I ain't fail, it's a lesson. So L stand for the lesson, not a loss. So a
hello.
good a good friend of mine, we linked back up, and he like, hey, I need to do such and such. Like, I could do that, And again, more due diligence. You need to make sure that the proper plug can fit into your receptacles, right?
Okay.
So I have a generator, about a generator to do 240, right? And the plugs are different. Receptacles are different. So I had to buy adapter, which next Saturday we're gonna go ahead and actually go do this damn thing, right? We're gonna go ahead and hit the laser on the metal and get the water cooled because it's water cooled and air cooled. So gotta get those things together. So next Saturday we're gonna be rocking and rolling. I'm gonna be up early and like 4:30 in the morning. And
Wow.
I got a gas generator. I got this expensive piece of equipment. Ain't making no money, so it's to burn a hole in my pocket, not doing nothing.
But
So
eventually, all of these things gonna do something, right?
yeah, next Saturday we about to make a live video. I did a lot of AI stuff for it, and somebody hit backlash. Oh, that's AI slop, blah blah. You're not gonna make no sales with that. I'm like, that's cool. I watched his videos. Like it was frozen air, whatever. And it was like, oh, I saw it pull off a lot of the stuff, but it didn't pull off no rust. So I was like, I was about to say, you ain't removed no rust though, dog. But I left it alone. But when I get my videos up, I'm like, hey, yo, debris and rust. You left rust on your frame. I have one piece of equipment, does it all. You forgot the rust. No rust with me, bro. Laser Rust Pro. .com. I'm gonna blast it back. I'll blast it back with that later, right? But anyway, so the website looks cool. Go to the website laserrustpro.com. Yes, there's 2 R's in there. And it's pretty much AI. It's AI generated. It's pretty freaking dope. It's amazing. It's one of the things that took me a long time to do. I'm about to really work on some other websites. I have some cool stuff going on with AI. Actually building a platform I can monitor all my businesses, right? Everything. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm going to get my butt kicked because I'm not a big coder, but I'm going to learn a lot, right? I can troubleshoot. So I use basic troubleshooting, and go from there. Complex issues, but I always break it down to simple steps because we can all do simple stuff. Even how complex it may be, it's simple stuff. If we break down our telecom stuff, it comes down to ones and zeros. You know what I mean? Is it on or is it off, right? You know what I mean? So, right? You know what I mean? Is that one digit missing? That's a one digit missing over there. But anyway, this leads right into our topic: decisions and opinions. Take it away, Phi.
Okay. Well, first, now, did you do anything for the 4th of July, or have you pretty much been on your business thing all?
I'm gonna tell you, Washington D.C. 4th of July, with our current administration and climate in the country, it made me think about, I want to keep my home.
Okay.
Right. And knowing that we do have individuals influx from outside Washington D.C. that are not understanding demographics, the culture or lack of culture, they may say, in this area, could lead to some flashpoints. And being that it's 4th of July and a lot of flags that are being out there, which are actually against the U.S. flag code. Check it out. All those little tiny ones are against the U.S. flag code. Throwing away a flag is against U.S. flag code. Wearing a T-shirt is against U.S. flag code. A beer can is against U.S. flag code. But those are decisions, right? So, and somebody's opinion say it's okay. So leading right back into it, we're gonna get off this topic and we're gonna say, I did not do anything for the 4th of July besides posting videos. Right? Keeping my behind safe in the house, knowing what not to do and what to do. I made a good decision.
Okay.
Not an opinion.
Pretty cool. Well, I personally was out and about celebrating with family and friends.
Okay.
Then I do want to shout out to the Spot Sips and Grill in Anahuac, Texas. They have a restaurant there. I went and visited there. Then my nephew, his birthday passed, so we was with it. So I was with a lot of family and friends, just kind of enjoying some time off because we right back to it. Okay.
That's why you ain't calling me last Sunday so we can get on the live.
So last Sunday, thank you for saying that, because I went to the resort. I'm trying to get everything together for the Trinity camping trip. Okay. So I do want to do my plug and say, if you plan to attend, do go and fill out your RSVP form to reserve your cabin or reserve your spot for camping. It's at www.topnotchnews.com, and you'll see the flyer. Just click there, fill out the form, so that you can go ahead and be RSVP. Then you will be able to have your invoice sent back to you to pay.
My question is it camping or glamping?
So it depends. I'll be glamping. Some people will be camping. I have some RVs coming. I'll be setting up a tent. Now, pretty soon, it's just I'm really busy. I think the next 2 weeks, but pretty soon you guys will start seeing videos of me, because I'm gonna take everybody with me while I get my glamp set up, because I'm definitely trying to show our people something different with tinting, or capping. I'm sorry, not with tinting, capping and using tints. But you know, at my resort, I have cabins. Some people are bringing their RVs, and you know, we got RV hookups. Yeah, so it's all different kinds of options. But everybody do have to RSVP. My resort is a private community, so you'll have to be on a list to even be able to get in. So for everybody listening in and those
Miss Exclusive over here, exclusive.
okay, well, you know, hey, what can I say?
Hey.
When you're camping and stuff, you want that privacy, okay? And
I want to bring a bounce house.
Yeah, I'm really excited about just the different opportunities and being able to do something different. I do with everything I do in business. I don't know if people know it, but I do it for others. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I start a business, my customer service, that's because I want to help people be able to work from home. Like I always do stuff with other people in mind. And it's the same thing with my resort in Trinity and my resort close to the mountains. It's just showing everybody a different feeling and being able to go out and do our thing, making the right decisions and making sure that my daughter, my grandchildren, everybody wins in the end, and the people that come to the resort. So I'm excited. So now you ready to jump into this topic? You want me to tell you why I put this particular topic together?
No, but go ahead.
Let me tell y'all, for our listeners, when I told L the topic, he was like, you know, I couldn't care less. But the subtopics, not the overall, but the people and, you know, just the entertainment of it all. But this is the thing when it comes to podcasting and just talking, you know, you got to draw the people. If I talk about myself, L, thank you, Donnie. I hope you come out, actually. I hope you come out to the resort. It's August 14th through the 16th, topnotchnews.com. Just go check out the website or call me. But yeah, so when I told L about the topic, y'all, he gonna say, you know, I don't care about none of these people, right? I say, boy, I tell you, he's something else, boy. So, but it's still going to, even though I give everybody entertainment to get them to come, to draw their attention, watch how we land this topic though, and we're gonna have some fun with it. Do be able to comment. If I see it, I shall shout it out, okay? So the first topic, let's see. I guess we can talk about our boy Chris Brown, okay? So unfortunately, I'll just go ahead and let you guys know, California jewelry ordered Chris Brown to pay nearly $13 million to his former housekeeper, who was severely mauled by his 200-pound security dog. It's a Caucasian Shepherd in 2020. The lady suffered permanent scarring, nerve damage, and PTSD from the attack. This was his housekeeper. Now, that was in 2020. Now, on top of the housekeeper dog attack, he also UK nightclub assault trial. He's facing an ongoing criminal trial in the United Kingdom following a 2023 incident. He pled not guilty to charges of inflicting grievous bodily harm against a music producer. Okay, and this music producer named Too Hard Honey, I can't even much say it. And that trial is scheduled for October. So for Chris Brown, his subtopic, of course, is gonna be what? Decisions, honey. Because why do our boy, and you know, I love Chris Brown. Even before, from the Rihanna to him coming back from that. And that's why we're gonna take the moment to talk about the decisions with him. Having to fight his way back. Chris Brown stayed out the media. He's been kind of chilling, going to the background, staying out of drama. How did all of a sudden he started back and coming with getting back involved with criminal or getting back involved with the courts, period. You get what I'm saying? Like, what do you think? How do you think people do that? You know what I'm saying? They come back from a big ordeal job loss, losing their homes, going to court, drug addiction. How
All
do
right,
you
let's
come
let's
from
start
it?
let's start off with the number one thing.
What?
He got money.
That's so he acted up because he
No,
got
no, 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 no.
money.
So his level of broke losing the house versus our level of losing the house, two different things. All
Touche.
right. So let's be honest. That's not an opinion. That's a fact,
Okay,
Jack. You know what I
touche.
mean? So let's not be like, oh my God, Chris Brown. No, no, Chris Brown, give me $1 million, I'll be good. Give Fee $1 million, she be good. Yeah, for real, for real. To be honest, I think there's Chris Brown has a lot of things going on behind the scenes that may not be 100% from things that like I've heard online, which I can't verify that he's actually 100% Pyru. If I heard that, there's certain things that you have to do to maintain that, and that ass whooping and the producer is probably one of those, right?
When I can't deal with you. So because
So
that man got money, he should just go around putting these butt whoopings on people.
no, 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 no.
Oh.
Again, if he is a Pyru, then there's certain things that he could not allow to take, like disrespect, right? Right. And certain lines can't be crossed. That's facts. If he has an entourage and they them peoples, right? I'm not saying I'm not sure 100% if he is or not, if he's affiliated or not affiliated. If he's affiliated, he got to step. You got to put that foot to the hind side and do. Got you.
Okay,
And
maybe in the UK nightclub thing, I don't know. I didn't go into the detail on that, but maybe the nightclub people get drunk, da 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 da. But Maria, the housekeeper,
okay, was she stealing?
no, the
No, no,
dog
no,
bit
no,
her.
no, 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 no. Did she do anything towards Chris Brown? Do we know for look? Look. Okay,
Okay. Get the
because
dog react.
exactly. This is
Okay.
security. The security dog do something to protect Chris Brown. You gotta, I'm not a big fan of this nonsense, but let's be devil's advocate because a security dog not going to just do something. They're not just going to do something out of nowhere. There's gotta be something done. Unless he said sicker or something like that. We don't know exactly, which I don't know. I haven't been reading up on it. But security dogs, from what I understand, they're very well trained. And he got a lot of money to be training very well. So what is going on? What really happened?
I, and I,
And and is he guilty till proven innocent?
well, hon, it says it's a $13 million lawsuit. I mean, $12.9 million verdict. Is he?
It
Yeah,
again I didn't watch the trial. I didn't get the particular trial. So what I'm saying, just for the other side of the table, right, is that you have to look at who's Chris Brown, right? What also he has in the past. These things unfortunately weigh heavy when you're talking about going after someone like Michael Jackson. Let's think about what happened to Michael Jackson.
Mike Vick.
Michael Jackson. Let's talk about what happened to Michael Jackson, right? No, no, we'll talk about Vic in a second. But Michael Jackson was actually innocent because those kids later on recounted the tales about him sexually assaulting them.
Mm,
Right. So
mm.
later, like their parents, he said their parents made them do it. So it's like, think about it. Not saying Chris Brown is innocent of doing other things, right? But right now, I don't know enough information to give a good decision on his case. But I'm just playing devil's advocate and allowing my opinions to
Yeah.
flourish here, right? So,
Hey, listen, and you know where we're gonna go with this. The description says when you make your opinions and you make your decisions, it's up to you, right? But you gotta stick to them. So hey, it's all good. Now, and you make some good points, right? But the bottom line is that he do have the verdict. So you're playing devil's advocate, so I'm gonna use the other decision. I mean, I'm gonna be the other side, right?
mhm.
This is the thing because also I am terrified of animals. I don't like dogs at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not blaming Breezy, right? But what I'm trying to do is make him and everybody else $12 million richer, so he don't lose $12 million, 13 no more. Put the app. Be safe. Be smart. Make some decisions that will benefit you in the long run. Sometimes you have to plan in advance. You got to plan for oopsies that would happen, even though, it's like, come on now, this is a money grab. Because like you said, we went there. I didn't go into deep. I'm just giving the overall, hey, Chris Brown back in courts. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm mad when it comes to decision making, right? Because now he has no choice but to stick with him because he's in court for one with the UK. But my boy, now one thing about Chris Brown, he has always been known. I think he will fight back. I don't think that has ever been a secret there. But I'm just, my question is just like, at what point do we stop fighting back and start walking away? I think Shekinah Joe, you probably won't know her. She from Atlanta, one of the reality stars. She was Tiny Stylist at one time. But anyway, she said once she realized she started being in a certain bracket, she walks away from stuff. She said, I ain't trying. They gon'
Hey,
come after me.
you know what? You're right. A good friend, one of my old colleagues, told me like he made this statement. He said they're not in your tax bracket.
Yeah.
They're not in your tax bracket. Keep moving.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes, and that's one of our bing message one coming in. Sometimes you gotta just say, look, I'm gonna walk away from this because it's not even worth it in the end. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where I go. But at the end of the day, like I said, what our topic is decisions we make sure we stick with them. And I'm sure that I don't know how much money he got, but clearly he like, all right, let me go and throw her this 13. Now, I don't know if he should have settled it before that. But on some good news, on some good decisions, at least we hope they are. Taylor Swift. Oh, I got to get my glasses now. When it comes to reading, I got to get my glasses out.
We owe the
exactly, and it just started happening. But anyway, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce married on July 3rd, 2026, in a lavish ceremony at Madison Square Garden, officiated by Adam Sandler. The event featured 1,000 guests and performances by Paul McCartney and Stevie Nicks. So that's really cool. That's some good decision making, huh? And
no.
Now you the lover boy. You the lover in this.
First of all, was there a prenup signed by any one of them?
Oh, see, I didn't go into the prenuptials. Now, what you mean? What you saying? That you think some prenups need to be signed, buddy?
Yeah, on both sides.
I would, but you know what? Once, like you say, in these certain tax brackets, once people hit a certain tax bracket, I'm sure it's paperwork involved. But at the same time, also when you marry for love and you got a certain amount of money, sometimes people just like, you know what, I'm good. They millionaire, I'm a millionaire. I don't know but that's a good topic because you want to know what decision making and in marriage is a big thing, especially when it comes to stuff like that. So what do you think?
I think it's a good decision to secure your business livelihood. What you brought into the relationship before, what you made before the relationship, either male or female, should be secured at all times. Nobody helped you grow that business, so therefore nobody should be able to take that business away. So Taylor Swift or Tay, right? They call it. Whatever she did before she got married to Travis Kelce should be protected under prenup, and all the hard work that he did, and she did hard work as well, right? That he did to get to the NFL, a lot of more physical work, right? Injury, body and all that stuff you got to do.
Hey, artistry is big right? Too. It's hard.
No. I'm talking about the physical nonsense that he had to go through, right? What did he play? Pop Warner, elementary, middle school, high school, college, to the NFL. There's a lot of stress you put on your body. And if you're making big money in the football and you go get married, you need to lock that down. There's a lot of hard work you put on your body to get there. You do training on during the season, off season, you try to go get rejuvenated. You got to go surgery. There's a lot of stuff going on there with that. That you put
Yeah.
time and money, effort, and your parents help you to get there. Secure that bag.
Yeah.
Secure that bag. That is one of the best decisions that anybody can make before they get married. If you make a lot of money, secure your bag, lock it down. Period. If somebody say they don't love me, fine, keep moving. Because guess what? You didn't put this some sweat and blood up in this. If you've been in since high school, different story, right? You've been my girl from high school, you know what I'm saying, through college and now to the NFL, different story. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you just come in, Johnny come lately, I'm already in the NFL superstar. Lock that bag, prenup.
Oh.
Same thing with Taylor. She did all that hard work to get there,
Yeah.
right? Put all them hours in the studio and touring around the country, the world. Lock that bag. It don't matter what dude it is. Oh, I love you, Tate. Not her bag locked up, prenup. I keep that moving. It's good for both sides. It's good business, right?
Okay.
If they say they don't love you, they after your money.
If they wait, what? If they what?
If they say you don't love me, I'm not saying because you don't love me. Okay, guess what? You after that bag. If you love me and you're not after that bag, sign a prenup.
But okay, so a lot of times people say, signing prenups is pretty much saying I'm signing my divorce in advance. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe that's the story they tell, honey.
That sounds like an opinion.
An opinion that they want to stick with. Okay.
Because they want to go after that bag. Let's look at the horror stories, right? Let's look at the horror stories, the decisions that NFL players have made. They get the bag, they get a kid, divorce. Pull up the stats. Anybody want to pull up the stats and see what it is? Look it up online. Check it out online. See if I'm wrong.
NFL with the divorces and
NFL players that at 2 to 3 years after marriage, after a kid, get divorced. Look at some stats.
Now go ahead, keep talking.
So they made a decision from their heart, right? And guess what? They got burnt. They got the kids that got burnt. They got baby mamas. Then everybody come for that money.
Well, if they got children, then they ain't got no choice but to pay out, bro. They can't walk away.
Okay. Let's look here. It's not about the children. It's about how the children were conceived and on what terms, and was that actually real? What decision was made? The man was like, "Okay, I love you." Was the woman ready to go, or she like, "I'm about to get that bag"? Come on. You know some of these women out here are devious.
Devious. I think it's a two-side.
Hey. But when you got the money, right? They coming for that bag. Any way they coming for. Like there's certain, like not Ray Lewis. What is that? The running back Jamal Lewis for the Ravens. That dude should been locked up for beating his wife like he did, bro.
Wow.
Right? She's still with him. That means she love him, right?
Well, she got a female got beat up and
a while ago, a couple years, about 5-10 years ago.
And they still together?
Maybe so.
Okay.
But if not, she deserved that bag though. Look at that ass whooping. You know what I mean?
Boy, yeah, hello.
Right. But I'm saying there are certain circumstances like when say me and you were together, right? And you work in the business, but I have no stake in the business. Okay. And we talk about your business a lot. Hey, what you think about such and such and this and that? And this and that. What do you think about what do you think about this? What do you think this one and this? And we start walking through your decisions, right?
Okay.
From the ground up. But I'm not affiliated with your company. But I'm helping steering your success on the backside, right? Right? So if we were to get married, right? And you said sign this prenup for my company, I'm like,
how do you feel about that?
If I give you a lot of work and your shit start working, I feel like that's some bullshit. But right? But say let's go about this other little scenario. Say I came in after you're successful and we linked up, or we rekindle some long lost blah 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 after you're successful. Prenup, hell yeah, I would say secure your bag. But if I was working with you to prepare, we're shooting ideas back and forth. Yeah. I think that person should deserve part of that bag.
So it's all depends on the circumstances.
Yes, and vice versa. If you were with me and I, helping me do my thing, and yeah, you would deserve that bag. If we start from the ground up, I would think so. Yeah.
But you know, this the thing, friend, when people are in that mode of and love this, that, and the third, nobody's thinking about divorcing. If I'm trying to marry you, they're a lot of times they're just not thinking of that
Fee.
divorce as well. But I understand when it comes to the business, you know what I'm saying? I definitely
And
and it brings me to the court Khloe Kardashian. I see
okay.
that. Yeah, how even with the divorce, even with what her ex-husband put her through, and I think I sent you the story. I gotta pull it up. Chloe still Tristan Thompson. He recently went on Club Shay Shay. You don't listen to none of it, but it's a podcast, which is
I know who Shay Shay is.
okay. Okay, so did you see the?
Hell no.
Oh,
Hey,
so
look.
anyway, Tristan
Look.
Thompson was on there, and he basically gave flowers to Chloe, saying that even through everything that he put her through, she still helps him take care of his brother. You know what I'm saying? And his family in need. So that's kind of why I'm saying, love, sometimes it don't go on paperwork. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you, right? And there's certain things that good people do, right? And that's what she did, was continue to help his family, regardless of what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Because they didn't do nothing to her for the most part that we know of, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna be honest. So she decided to continue doing what she did and made a decision that benefited his family,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
it's and we are right now talking about opinions about the situation. But let's look at if somebody does that, you know, in my opinion, that's a good person.
Yeah.
Regardless of the last name, because I'm not cool with none of them Kardashians, right? At all. I don't give a crap about none of them. Not a one. Um and but you look at what her actions. Her actions tell who she are, right? The decisions that she made continue to assist somebody when she didn't have to.
Yeah.
That's a strong decision. That's a strong personality, a good person to do
Yeah.
something like that, right? So that's a decision that she made, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's like it's like you break up and the kid is like, oh yeah, guess what? The kid ain't do nothing to you.
Not
It
a
won't, right? So like if you really care for the kid, you're going to continue to help if you possibly can, unless it crosses boundaries, right?
Mhm.
If a new relationship should happen or something like that, let it cross boundaries. So
Right.
or somebody just says stop.
However, now let's put a pin right there.
Mm-hmm.
When doing something good for somebody else, and you get into a new relationship, you feel like you should stop doing something for them.
No, unless it's becoming abusive, right? So one of my ex-girlfriends, she had got married, um, and had a new baby with a cool dude. I met him, talked to him, and I had the means to do it. And so she called, complained, blah, 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 blah. I need this, I need that, I need this. All right, I'm sending you Amazon, a crib, a stroller. I'm not trying to big up, right? But I said, first of all, I said, check with your husband first to see if it's okay, because I don't want to be buying nothing for you, something that he gonna feel a certain kind of way because he couldn't do it, right?
And who was this that you was buying something for that got a husband?
Ex-girlfriend of mine,
Okay, come on, keep on talking.
right? And look, make sure it's okay with your husband. I don't want to be just buying stuff and he not approving that it's okay that I buy it. It's like, it's not for me. I don't care about. It's not for her. It's for the kid. The kid ain't never do nothing to me. He just the kid born, right? The kid was born, right? And they had nothing to this and that. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, and she said, oh, he said agreed. I'm like, all right, bet, I got you. It's on the way. As soon as I found out I had to pay for that joint, and you got it on the way. So again, don't stop doing good things, but make sure the parameters in which you're doing them are the correct way. Not an opinion. That was a decision I made to involve the husband to know, hey, I respect your position as husband, and I respect you as a man. I'm asking you permission if it's okay for me to buy this stuff for your kid,
Yeah.
right? We have to understand that was a decision I made because, you know, if some dude buys something for another man's wife and without permission, it's like, where you coming from?
Yeah. I got you. I got you on
Right?
that.
You know what I mean? So that was a decision that I made, two decisions, right? For the kid and make sure the husband was like, all right, cool, I'm good with that. Because I want to make sure it was good. Make
Yeah.
sure you ask him. So yeah.
Touche.
So
Good job on that one. And
yeah.
because my thing is for me, and I talk to my friends about this all the time. I actually was just talking about, like, I feel in relationships sometimes things just don't work. You hear what I'm saying? If y'all didn't work out, yeah, you don't have to beef with anybody, especially if you have a relationship with somebody else and you know their family, this, that, and the third. It shouldn't, for me, I don't ever get to a place with anybody to where now I have to fight with people that I love because I met through you or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So for me, depending on the relationships I've had with the people, I'll just never, I'll thank God I've never had this issue for someone to come in and be like, you can't talk to these people and stuff like that, even though I built bonds and had friends with them for years.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Now, I did have one ex who told me sometime it made him awkward. He was like, but it grew on him. But he was like, you friends with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I had an ex try to tell me I couldn't talk to, a couple females.
uh-huh. How did that work out for you?
How'd it work out for her?
Okay. It must
y'all,
be. And then,
y'all know how that go. Look, I got some women friends that I've known for years,
yeah,
and I got a lot of love for them. I'm not in love with them, but I got love for them.
yeah.
So you know, I don't reach out to all of them all the time, but I have one that call me, hit me, hey, blah blah blah. I'm okay. I got one that calls me, and she calls for counseling, even though she don't ask for counseling, right? She called
Uh-huh.
me, start talking about what's going on here. I'm like, I don't know this woman. I
You
don't
know,
know this woman. I don't know this woman. I said, who is this on the phone I'm talking to? Because that's not the person I know. I don't know this person. I know the person that did such and such and such. When you get back to that person, let me know.
uh-oh, uh-oh,
You know,
uh-oh.
um, I want to make sure they remember that who they are was strong, right? Man, like life is tough, but guess what? I know the person that was there before, and they were tougher than what's been going on in your life. What I'm hearing, I'm just saying you're getting beat down, and you're not standing back up. You staying laying down. I'm like, I ain't okay with that. You my friend. I'm not gonna let you get
Get
beat
back up
down.
again, honey.
All right?
Hello.
I'm like,
Yeah.
why you settling for that bull crap? That bullshit.
Oh,
Right?
Kelly.
Don't settle for that bullshit. Whatever we talked about, that was bullshit.
No.
Don't settle for that. Right? My current girlfriend is got the bullshit meter dropped on her.
Uh-oh.
Like we was on the phone, like click, I hung up, like up, I come back, like, hey, my phone disconnected you because I heard that bullshit,
Oh,
right?
Lord.
Oh,
Yeah,
look, it's all fun and fun and games. She's
yeah.
like, yeah,
You
she's like,
one thing about you, you very straightforward, and that's a good thing.
right, because you know exactly how who I am, and I'm gonna tell you how it is, and you don't gotta like it, but and sometimes I'll be a little forward, but it's okay. It's my opinion, and it's part of my decision of how I interact, right? When I heard the BS talking about, oh yeah, I need to buy a tattoo, click. And we talked about not buying no tattoo, right? No. Then hung up. I called back. She could call back. I said, yeah, my phone detected some bullshit. I hung up for you. the
Oh,
bull, right? So she be laughing like, she said, don't be hanging up on me no more. I said, look, man, you about to get fired with some you talk with these nonsense. I'm like, she's laughing. Nah,
L.
relax. I text
Yeah,
her back. I said, I'm enjoying having you too much to fire you.
that's
Uh,
sweet.
you know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. I'm just messing with you.
Cool.
So no. But so yeah, it's these things that we're talking about, the decisions, right? Because
Uh-huh.
the opinions I formed about this individual,
Mm-hmm.
right? My current girlfriend has made me make more decisions, right? Our conversations start formulating opinions, and then become okay. This person's cool. I could talk on different topics um, with ease with this individual, right? And it
Yeah.
makes it so much better. So all those opinions now may help formulate my decisions and how I interact with her. So let's go on to the next topic.
Which is the main topic on decisions, okay, in opinions.
Go
So,
ahead.
and listen, we talking about this to put it to rest. Even if I see it again, I'm just gonna pass by. So basically, it's a song, and they call it the song of the summer by rapper Young Miami. And it's called Spin That. Now, I'm going to go over some of the lyrics just to kind of break down for all of the listeners to kind of get a full idea of the drumming. Okay, so we have Young Miami, who is a new rapper who has a new song called Spin That. You have Arie, who is a more
Legend.
mature, what?
A legend.
Yep, who is a legend and more mature artist in the industry. Now I will say they are two different, totally different ways, and I think their audience may be different as well. So
Hmm.
anyway, India Ari recently took to social media and she gave her opinion about the Spin That song and just about the industry as a whole, saying that uh, sum it up is that she said she just wished that people would know the power of words. She wished the artists knew the power of their words, and she wished that they used them better. That's the overall sum of what India Ari said.
Hmm.
You have other people like Lisa Ray, who, when talking about this big thing, ordeal, she came out and said, "Hey, Spin That. The song ain't necessarily for me as a mature woman. However, I'm sure the young lady just had a good time. You know what I'm saying? And that's her thing."
Hmm.
Trick Daddy. Okay, so let me tell you some things about Trick Daddy. One, Trick Daddy he's a rapper, of course, 90s, from the 90s, who, in my opinion, made his comeback through the song through the show Love and Hip Hop, where, his storyline is basically him chasing these younger women.
Hmm.
So me personally, I was not excited. I wasn't shocked that Trick Daddy came and he stood up for Young Miami. Young Miami also appeared on his show and things like that. You know what I'm saying? What took me aback, or where the conversation is going, is to where how Trick Daddy kind of he attacks older women and people that don't agree, or women that don't agree with the song that Young Miami have out. So what I did is I said, Lord, let me go and find out. Oh no, I didn't put my glasses down. We might not be able to spin that. Oh, here you go. Because I should say, if I ain't got my glasses, baby, I probably can't read this. Okay, because y'all know I don't know it by heart. So
Blind as a bat.
look, I say, let me go and see what this song about, honey, while we all talking about it. So these are, I guess I'll say her little hook. It say, where all my scamming ends at, spending that money fast, 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going that go yard back, boosting beads, where y'all at? Stuffing that stuff in y'all bag just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl, go in that go yard bag, spin that, spin that, spin that. Okay, so
Mm.
I want to take it back to the beginning, and this is about opinions, decisions, and sticking to them. First things first, I definitely go back to what I said when it comes to Young Miami and her following, and India Arie with her following. I don't disagree with either one of these young ladies with their music. This is the reason why I don't disagree with Arie with her, how she is in culture and everything, and how she just long for the people to want more for themselves and how to make music more enriched. I'm with Arie on that, but the other side to that is when it comes to the Young Miami thing. The reason why I cannot jump on a bandwagon there is because Young Miami's audience is popping them tags and they boosting. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. And that's why Young Miami sells, because she connects with these younger artists. Now, with the younger community. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And now this is what I wish. I wish that's what Trick Daddy would have said. Trick, what I just summed up, which is this young lady her music is just as big and major as these other people are. It's just on a different frame, a different mind frame. This is a younger group. You got nobody want nobody to go boost nobody, right? But guess what? They boosted. Okay. I'm sorry. In my 20s, I knew a whole bunch of boosters. And that's that girl audience. But Arie ended up getting backlash. Of course, Trick Daddy get backlash. Everybody getting their little old backlash. Young Miami getting richer. Kudos to her. And then it's a whole, hey, this is what I meant. Blah, 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 blah.
But let's talk about hip hop and rap in general, right?
Go ahead, talk about it.
Hip hop and rap are actually like the newspaper for culture, for society, right? So when NWA was talking about, F the police, right? And talking about how they beating people down, and we see it on video now, right? But they were talking about the reality of what they were living in.
Ooh,
right. And I don't care for the subject matter, but I think, again, here's what we're talking about. She's in that culture, or she knows people in that culture, and she's reporting the news, right?
Yeah.
Hey, she's reporting the news, and people forget, like, Black people, we report the news in so many different ways. You take it back to Africa, the drums going across, right? We send messages all across the place to other tribes through the drums. We should report that news. What's going on? Who's walking over here? What's going on? So hip hop is another way we've been spending news. When we talk about, KRS-One talking about, getting the culture in your brain and educating, right? That's reporting the news. Like, hey, we got this other avenue over here. Then we got the cool like that, be like that. It's the jazzy hip hop, right? They talking about, this is what we doing over here. We reporting over here. We chilling. We're not talking about that gangster shit that we had. Wu-Tang, which went all over the place. Wu-Tang was all over the place, right? They had the Jizza, the Riz. They had so many different artists.
Yeah.
And they all talked about different things. Of course, Method Man and Redman, they talk about, right? That's what they do, right? And they talk about it. That's part of who they are.
Yeah.
And then Old Dirty Bastard talking all this crazy stuff because his world is upside down, right? He's talking about the world from how he sees it. Busta Rhymes talking about partying and all that nonsense and trying to get women. That was his whole thing. You see a lot in his stuff. He reporting how he getting down. So people are talking about how they get down, like
how they get, yeah.
Right. Like one of my favorite artists of all times is Rakim. Think about a master plan. Ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands. So I dig into my pocket, my money spent. I dig deeper. Still coming up with lint. Right. So he's talking about, hey, yo, I feel broke right now. I'm gonna hit this record studio. I'm gonna get this money because they owe me some change and this cheddar. Because he about thinking about a plate of fish. You know what I mean? Because that's his favorite dish. So it's like, right. So he's going. That's his story he's telling, right? Like Rick, it's all because of, right. He talking about, right. He's a great storyteller.
Yeah.
He talk about something that maybe happened to him where you got entangled with some a mother and a daughter or something like that, some story anyway. But these are stories that are being told. And then let's about a Public Enemy fight the power. They're talking about fighting back against the government. These are stories like, hey, they out here committing genocide. Look, at if Public Enemy was out today, they'd be censored, and that guy in the White House right now would be like, lock them up, right?
Okay.
So let's talk about freedom fighters and people the way they do things, reporting the news,
Yeah.
right? So I don't agree with the subject matter. I'm going to tell you like that. I do not agree with the subject matter, but it is a commentary on society today from hip hop, and hip hop always talks about what's happening in society. Like
Yeah.
let's look at WAP, right? Right, the WAP. Not a great subject matter, but it's a mentality that people a persona they use to get what they want. That's
Mm.
if you right. So WAP is synonymous. To, hey, they're gonna get it. And look where that individual came from. They came from the sex industry.
Mm.
Dancing on poles. So she know the industry. She know exactly what she's talking about.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
she,
Yeah.
she,
And
she hi- and she highly knowledgeable. And it was a great decision for her to use some experience to put into the rap because it's gonna be real. I don't care for the subject matter, but hey, it do what it do.
that's her connection, and because that's the thing about music. You get what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
everybody in the different genres. You got your rock, you got your country, you got your gospel, you got your hip hop, you got everybody. Um, to me, when you're a good artist, that's your way of relieving yourself, or that's the way
Hmm.
of healing or helping others. You get what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
you said, that was a really good breakdown, and pretty much it sums it up. You know, she is thinking about where she lived from, and that's why I do take up for India as well. I understand her point as well. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
And wrapping this up, because I know that she loves music, she loves the artistry, and she loves our people. She's one of the
Hmm.
ones big on our black culture, and I get that. But
Right.
at the same time, it's a form of freedom of speech when it comes to artistry. Everybody, they have to be able to voice their opinion and
True.
sing what they feel. And
Right.
I get that India, like, well, I want better. India, they gonna do better. Trust me, girl. I know a lot of people that was popping tags and boosting in their 20s, and they got careers now. People make mistakes, but that's why her music is relating. That's why it's some 40s and people in their 40s like boosting because they know about it. Not that they still doing it, but maybe they live that life and they still like to jam a little, so they have that particular connection. That's just really what it is. So I hope
They never made a song falling off the truck, but we all know what that means, right? That's
uh
something that fell off the truck. That means it's at a discount. It's a five-finger discount. Hey, if right,
oh my
right,
god.
right. So
Look,
we know what that is, and either UPS, what you got falling off the truck, right? Nobody say I'll be laughing at you because that's it's too regulated right now. But back in the day, PS5s and PS4s and threes would fall off the truck left and right.
hello somebody. You know what I'm
It's just
saying?
how it goes.
Yeah. And that girl
And
seen it
and
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 she
and what is really unfortunately what's really saying about the culture down there is that things are so expensive, right?
Mhm.
They got to steal to make some money because they know opportunities for them to make money. So we got to pop them tags. We got to boost this stuff, right? So we're really saying that there's a need for real financial relief down there. They make some real jobs, right?
Come
Because
on.
they ain't nothing out there, and it's a lot of things we've been talking about that for a long time. But people for talking about slinging dope, and yeah, I gotta get this. Yeah, yeah. Again, it talks about what economics of the culture that is down there. I
Yeah.
gotta make money for my kids, so I gotta sling this rock. I gotta do this because there ain't no alternative for individuals like me. So yeah,
Mm.
yes, unfortunately, the subject matter is trash.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
trash. It's trash. But it's a reporting on how things are happening, what's going on in their society, in their community. That they gotta go flip this bird, they gotta get this coke and go flip it and break it down and this and that. They gotta do all this stuff
I can feel
and
they
throw rocks at the penitentiary all at the same time, right?
yeah.
Look at BMF. Uh, they was doing all of it, making rap and coke, right, all at the same time,
Not right in
right?
the bottom. God.
But but but
But yeah, yeah, I got
that's because the culture they parents was poor. If you look at some of the show, that
yeah.
you see how poor they grew up, and then they got into the game early.
Right.
So it's
Right.
like okay, and they took care of their mama, and mama didn't like it. Mama was had a blind eye. She did or she didn't. 100%. That's an opinion of mine from the show. Uh, right. But they made decisions based on not want to being poor. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So think about it. There's the white boy Rich, another drug dealer, white boy in Detroit. They all made decisions not to be poor, and the only way not to be poor in those situations was to sling dope,
In
right?
those situations, yeah.
Because you know Detroit, oh my God, the D was horrible. There ain't no money out there except for dope.
My goodness. Bless
So
they
you know,
heart.
and the decisions were made, and like people, the government wasn't putting money into Detroit.
Yeah.
Plants were closing, the cars were closing. There were no jobs out there.
Maybe what it is that NDRE wants Young Miami to make a song that will be a follow up to Spinning the Tag. Maybe she want him to say go to jail. You know, like that's
I,
not that.
that's not going go to jail. Not going to fly, right? Period. But
Well, no, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, because she wants the people to know that, you know, for everything we do, there's a reaction, all of this, that, and the third. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe she just want to follow up. At any rate, that has been our time. How do you feel? I feel good.
oh man, what? It's time already? We only been on for 56 minutes.
Only 56 minutes.
Look, it feel like we just was talking like 5 minutes, yo. You know how it goes. You know
You
how it
know
goes.
how we do every week, but you know we gotta save some from next week.
All right, next week. Stay tuned. You gotta come find out this information. If it's good or bad, you gotta come next week to find out what Big Sexy L, aka Big Sexy FMA, find out about his decisions and see if anything's moving forward with these partnerships. Because I'm
Oh,
excited. I'm super excited. Uh,
oh,
so I'm super excited. I gotta pull out the suit and I gotta get the dress shirt. I get the hair did up. You know, so actually
okay.
I got two meetings. Monday I know about what the actual date for the most important one. Well, not most important, they're all important. Um, and I've been doing some back channel for another link up.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so I do some back channel. Holler at some people. Like, hey, yo, what's going on over there? All right, you got that? Yeah, I got that. All right, bet. So after I'm done, I get the green light or don't get the green light. Back channel. So don't quit. You know, even when times are tough and you struggling, whatever it is, as an entrepreneur, you got to keep moving forward. You
that's right.
know, you like look. I can tell you some stuff, but I ain't gonna tell you, give you my business. But you know, times ain't always easy, right? And
That's
time
right.
when the time you gotta be like, all right, look, all right, that sucked. Okay,
Yeah,
keep moving forward. You know, I gotta
that's
keep push. I gotta keep pushing. I gotta find a way to do this. I gotta find a way. Gotta find a way.
right.
Always remember, keep climbing out of wherever you are. Keep climbing up. You're
That's
gonna may
right.
fall. You may fall, but get the heck back up. You
Hello.
may fall again, but get back up. That's
Yep.
what entrepreneurs they get back up because we're gonna hit a lot of no's. Like, we're gonna hit
Mm-hmm.
a lot of no's. I was telling Fee before this. Mentioned I made a couple videos, AI videos for my laser. I got a couple bad negative comments. Oh, holy AI! There's this AI slop. You're never gonna make no sales with all this AI nonsense. So I was like, okay, cool. You're right. It is the AI. I haven't had a chance to get my machine in, like I said earlier, to go and produce live videos.
Mm-hmm.
So but when I do clap back, I say, hey yo, check out this video where I removed the rust where you forgot the rust on yours.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And
Clapping
that's
back at these folks, honey. Oh Lord.
just kidding. Nah, for real. But yeah, but see, sometimes you need to shut the heck up, and I'm gonna shut the heck up for right now. They don't have videos, so he's right. There's
Yeah.
nothing to say. Let me go ahead and knock this stuff out and paint out and see what come up and do some rust removal, some oil cleaning, and clean off this oil from these devices. Let's see what's up now. I'm like, yeah, live video. What's up? What's good? Laser Rust Pro. We remove rust. We don't leave it on your frame. One time.
There you go. See, you be on a roll, honey. Listen,
Hey, look, I
I
got so much popping right now. Hey, Fee, if I tell you about one thing else, you'd be like, oh, that's fire. But I tell you,
I want you to save a little bit for next week. Hit us with it all
oh
of
yeah,
this.
next week, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give y'all the tea.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Uh-oh. We gonna be here. You know I'm here ready and waiting.
so
So
I'm
that
gonna let y'all know. Hey, Fee, thank you for letting me come in and be your co-host. Appreciate you.
already know. You already know. We have a good
Already.
time. We have a ball. And for everybody that's listening, as always, we want to thank you for stopping by our favorite side of podcast heaven. You can be anywhere you want to be, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate you. So it's your girl, Phi The Top Notch Diva, your favorite entrepreneur, and my boy
L, aka Big Sexy FMA, baby. Another one in the books.
Until next time, peace.